guys, welcome back. We're back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the importance of your buy and sell zones, right? And sticking to this, right, can actually increase your probability and accuracy when trading, right? So we're going to go back to the basics, right? And this is very important because these areas are the areas where you'd want to participate in a market, right? Where these are the areas where you'd want to click buy or sell, right? So the first one we're going to use is a reversal to the sell side, right? And what we're going to have is we're going to have a rally, right? Base, and then we have a drop, right? So this base area, right here, this base area is our sell zone, right? So that's our sell zone. That base area right there is our sell zone, right? This is where we'd want to see price get back to, right? This is where we'd want to see price get back to, and we'd like to look for opportunities to sell right at that area. So this is our sell zone, right? So we look to sell away from this area. So this is the first one, and that's a rally, base, drop. All right, so we want to be involved around the sell zone. Right? This is where we want to sell within this market. Right now, the second one is a continuation pattern, right, on the sell side, and that's a drop. All right, base, and we have another drop. All right, this is a continuation, right? So this area becomes our sell zone. Right, this area becomes our sell zone. So this is where we'd want to see price get to, and we can look for opportunities to sell. All right. Okay. Now, when it goes to the buy side, right, it's just the opposite. We've got a drop. All right. Then we've got a base, and then we have a rally, and this becomes our buy zone. All right. So this means that we'd love to see price get back to that area, and then we look to go long, right? That being our buy zone, right? Now for the continuation, we've got a rally, and then we have another base area, which becomes our buy zone, and then we have another rally, right? So if this is our buy zone, that means we'd want to see price get back to this area, and then we can go long. Can go long from that area. Okay, so now we're going to look at this chart and a couple of charts, right? And all we're going to be looking for is opportunities at these buy and sell zones. Right? Remember, we're going to focus on two: the reversal, which is your extreme, usually your peaks, all right? And we're going to look at the continuation. That's after price has already moved away from these extremes or these peaks. All right, so okay, so just looking at this chart right here from the monthly, I like understanding a chart from the higher time frame, right? Because that will help you to get the right direction. Right? So just looking at the GBPUSD in the weekly monthly time frame, we can see that price is actually moving away. As you can see, price has actually moved, you know, for a couple of months away from this zone. Why? Because this is a rally, right? Base. This base area, remember, becomes our sell zone, right? Sell zone meaning we want to see price get back to that area, and then we sell, right? So if we're going to look at that from the weekly, right, from this area, as you can see, if we want to check this area out, this is what we'll find, right? This is what price did. Price got into the sell zone, right? After price got into the sell zone, as you can see, price got back. If we go to the daily, you can see where price went to. Price actually went back to the sell zone, as you can see from this area, as you can right there. So price got into the sell zone, and then price reversed, right? So this is our peak formation, as you can see. This is our peak formation. Now, if we look at it from the weekly, this is the pattern that we have. This is just price getting back in that sell zone, right, and giving you a nice opportunity to catch it at the sell zone, right? Then from that area, this is what we have. We've got a drop, right? And then we get another base, as you can see. That becomes our sell zone. Right, that becomes our sell zone. So as you can see what price did, price got dropped, came back, created a nice area. As you can see, inducement right there, definitely some stops above that, and then price moved away from that area. So this was our sell zone, right? Then price dropped, right? And as you can see, price made its way back to the sell zone again, right? The same sell zone, right? So if you're patient enough, this being a daily time frame, if you're patient enough, it means you're actually supposed to execute twice, right? From this area, and when price came back again to that same area, to the sell zone, right? And this was actually a nice pattern, as you can see. Got a head and shoulder pattern right there. So you had two opportunities to swing this and make, good profits, right? So price dropped. Remember, where is your sell zone? This is where your sell zone is. There. So this is what price did. Price dropped, breaking structure. As you can see, we've got a structure breaker there, and then price made its way back to the sell zone. Right. So can you see the opportunities that you can actually, take advantage of if you follow this, right? So this becomes your sell zone. As you can see, you've got a decision point, type 1. So after price dropped, as you can see, breaking structure, price then made its way back to the sell zone, right? As you can see, right? So this is very, it can increase your probability when trading, guys, if you're patient enough to actually wait for that. Right, as you can see what we had a drop, base. This becomes our sell zone, and you can see price, took a while right there, but eventually price dropped, right, giving you a good number of pips, right? So this works even on the buy side also, right? If you look at your monthly, this is our weekly, sorry, as you can see what happened here, price hit a rally, base. So this base area was very fresh, never touched, as you can see, and then price finally got into the zone. But what I like about this is we had some good inducement there, as you can see, right? So price is moving away from that zone right now. If you look at it from the daily 4 hour, right, this is what we can see. And even in the 4 hour, what we can see right here, to get a good entry, this is what price did. Right, price got into the zone, as you can see. After price got into the zone, as you can see, we can see some inducement there. Right, after that happened, as you can see, price then moved to the upside, right, breaking this structure. Right, when price broke that structure, where's our buy zone? We have a rally, base, rally. So this becomes our buy zone, and as you can see, look at how price acted at that area. Right, so price then pushed up, broke structure. Right, as you can see, after breaking that structure, you can see how price then gave us a nice burst in price, moving up. Right, as you can see that momentum. Right, so as you can see right here, this is what we call IA. Right. Right, invalid accumulation. Right, as you can see where this movement, this burst in price, again, that's actually our buy zone. Right, so you can see after price broke those structures, right, went all the way up, price then eventually got back, right, gave us a nice correction into that buy zone. And as you can see, once price got into that area, price then moved up. If we can zoom in right here, let me see if I can get it from the M15. Yeah, right here, this is what we can see, right? So after price moved down, this became our buy zone. Right, as you can see from this area, price then broke this structure. Right, after breaking the structure, price came back. Not really a clean order block, right? But I'll trade this one, right? So everything happening here, I prefer trading this one because you can see from this buy zone here, right, price gave us a nice burst, right, nice momentum, breaking this structure and multiple structures also, right there, right. So as you can see, after that happened, price then went back to the buy zone, right? So if you look at it from the 1 hour, this is how price was moving up, and then as price moved, as you can see, we had a break of structure to the upside, right? And as you can see, just before that move happened, the buy zone responsible for the break of structure is this zone. That's right there, as you can see. So price then moved away from that. If you wanted to catch this, right, you had an opportunity here. That's a nice buy zone there, right? And then price went to the upside, breaking structure. Right, as you can see, a nice flow of price, right? So where that began was right here, that being your buy zone. Right? As you can see, price got into the area. If you missed this entry, I like this one because we had some, eco lows right there in a trap. Right, in the trap, price got up, right, as you can see, breaking structure. After the break of that structure, this becomes our buy zone, and look at how price pushed to the upside, and then finally came back into that buy zone. And as you can see, price is actually pushing up now. All right, price is actually pushing up now. So this is just by understanding these buy zones, right? You can actually make your trading very easy, right? And this works on anything, guys. This is all you have to look for, right, to increase your probability. So we can also look at let's look at a different pair, maybe Euro GBP, right? If you look at it from the monthly time frame, this is what we can see. Not really much. As you can see, price moved away from the sell zone. Right there, not really, didn't really touch it, but this is the sell zone. So we see where price is back at right now, this area right there. So that this is just by understanding the monthly and what's happening here. Let's go to the weekly. Right, this is the area. We had a nice demand area right there. So price got into that area. As you can see, we also had liquidity definitely down there. As you can see, so price got into that area. As you can see, this is what happened after breaking structure. As you can see, got into the zone. After price got into the zone, this is what happened. We had a break of structure to the upside, right? Where is the buy zone? The buy zone is down here. All right, there. And as you can see, price continued breaking structure, and then finally gave us a nice correction, right, back to that buy zone, right? So after that buy zone, as you can see, we pushed up, right? Base area was created, right? And that base area, as you can see, we broke structure to the upside, all right? And then look at that. We had price coming back into that zone, right? So if you look at it from the 4 hour, this is what we had, right? There. The price coming back into that zone, shooting to the upside, giving you more opportunities to actually enter, as you can see. Right, so this is simple, right? You just gotta keep it simple. But if you can actually only wait for such trades, right, you can definitely increase your probability, right, when trading. Right, so if you look at GJ from the monthly, okay, still loading. Okay, we'll look at it from the weekly, right? What we can see here currently right now is price moved away from these areas, didn't really return. We had another sell zone just here, so that's a nice sell zone that we have right there. So that will be an interesting area for you to watch. That will be a very interesting area for you. As you can see, broke structure right there, moving to the upside, and price actually came back to that zone. So that's why we had that reaction, right? Because price has given us a nice correction, as you can see, into that area, and then price continued moving to the upside. So this is what we had. This is the zone that you're supposed to keep an eye on. So as you can see, as price continued moving up, keyword is just look for the burst in price, because even here we're at this buy zone, right? Price tapped into that buy zone, and then we had this burst move going up, right? With that burst of price movement going to the upside, this becoming our buy zone, right? Sorry, this one. And as you can see, price actually got back, and that's the reason why we had this move to the upside. So if you look at it from the 1 hour, this is what you see. So you had many opportunities to actually go long. This was a nice one, right? And as you can see, as price just continued pushing up, you can definitely find some good opportunities for you to buy, right? As you can see, right? So keep it that simple, right? You definitely have to back test this, right? So you have to sit down, open up your charts, right, and back test, right? Because back testing will definitely help you, make better trading decisions. So looking at Nasdaq from the weekly, okay, we had the buy zone created, fine, right? And then as you can see from this area, we had a break of structure, all right? Price came back, mitigated this area, as you can see, and then sorry about that, we had a burst, a nice movement to the upside, as you can see. So this is why Nasdaq reacted to this area, because this was just a buy zone, and we had a nice correction to the downside, right? So looking at it from the daily, this is what you can see as price got into that zone, right? We also had a nice trap right there, right? Look at it from the 4 hour, this is what we have. Right, that's what we have. So you just need to understand where price is coming from, especially from your higher time frames. Right, especially from your higher time frames, you need to understand. See, such areas you can actually get very good trades from such areas. And as you can see, as we have continuations also. If you look at this from the 4 hour there, right, this area is actually a sell zone. As you can see, we had a nice movement away from it. Right, and then an opportunity to sell, breaking structure, and another opportunity to sell, and you actually get to catch these trades. Right, here's another sell zone where you can see this is where that movement began. Some trap moves, as you can see, we have some eco highs and a nice move away from that. Supply zone or sell zone. So as price got into this area right now, right, this is what we can see. Price got down, right, reacted to that zone. After reacting to the zone, this is what we can see, right? This became our buy zone, right? So you can see the burst of price movement, right? So some people were probably going to sell there, and then you can see we broke some structure. After breaking the structure, we came back to the buy zone. So from this area, if you're looking for entries, you can see we have a nice bullish engulfing candlestick pattern. You can see we've got a rally, base rally, and we also have another bullish engulfing there. So we broke structure, as you can see, multiple structures, and then price got back to the buy zone. Right, so price is actually moved away from this buy zone. Right, so now if you're going to look for opportunities, if price has to move up, right, as you can see, we broke structure there, right, and the area responsible for that break of structure is this area, where you can see that burst of price. So this can become a nice buy zone, but for you to continue taking it to the upside. Right, so this can work on anything, guys. You just have to be selective, and you can definitely get good trades, right, if you focus on your higher time frame. Right, here's something, we had a break of structure, right, and the zone responsible for that is this hidden base here. As you can see, we had a nice movement away from that. So this is where price moved there. This is where price reacted there. If you go to the 4 hour, this is what we have. Got a rally, base rally, and as you can see, we broke some structures, and this is where the movement began, taking it to the upside. So this became our buy zone there, right, there. So you can actually get some good trades, right, if you learn to wait, right? So you're looking for such trades. Look at that. We had a nice break of structure, so the upside, price reacted to this, as you can see, a movement here, Price reacted to that. Got a movement up. This becomes our buy zone. There. Right. So these are the opportunities that you're looking for as you just follow the market structure. Right, as you just follow the market structure. All right, guys, I hope you learned something from this. Don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment, and if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell icon to be the first to watch when we upload any new content. Have you been struggling to make consistent profits in the Forex markets or not have enough time to analyze the markets and trade? At MMK, we have experienced and qualified traders who analyze the markets and send signals directly to your phone. We are highly selective traders and we provide 5 to 10 signals weekly and a minimum pip count of 1,000 pips monthly. Join the winning team and stop donating your money to brokers.